722 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Cancers out there for July 29th through August 5th. I just want to say thank you guys for all your support, your likes, your comments, and to my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. And I just want to say, as my usual disclaimer, that this reading does not resonate. It's okay, because these are general readings and not everything will resonate to your situation. Okay, so let's see what's going on for the Cancers out there for July 29th through August 5th. We have the Six of Cups reversed. So for this week, also Mercury will still be in Cancer, but he'll start to go direct. But what I feel also this week could also still be the remnants of the past, but not in a good way. Now, what I mean by that is you may be more prone to think about situations that you thought you were over, but you're realizing there's some more healing. You might not have gotten over it like you thought you have. And we all go through that phase. I know I do. Where I just be like, oh, I thought I was over this. But healing, when it comes to different traumas, especially in childhood, it takes a lot of work. Because we don't really see how our childhood sometimes really have shaped us into the people that we are today, until we go out and function in the world and we realize, wow, or we attract the same partners that our parents were. Let's say if you didn't have a father. I use this, I think, was it my Gemini video? Yeah, this is where I talked about this in my Gemini video. Figuring out why you attract the people that you do. And I'm just going to use the same example here. Like with me, I didn't have a father figure. My father was non-existent. So I didn't have that father that really, your father is really the first man you really see. And with the partners I would date, it would be more so they wouldn't be available to me, and I would constantly be so dependent on their opinions of me, or I would take the crumbs that they would give me because I wasn't shown the world. It took me going through my own relationships to really get to that point, like, holy crap, I have father issues, and I just done a lot of that inner work myself, and I realized how many choices in life I've chose because of my childhood. So I really feel if you go through, I just use that for example, if you are having these memories come up, accept them as they are. Don't try to push them down, but don't also dwell in them so much, because you guys can go very deep, and you don't want to give it more power than it already has. It's like, okay, this is coming up, this memory I thought I healed from. Okay, what is it trying to tell me? How have I grown since then? What is more things I can do? So I really feel that the universe could be also pushing these feelings up about the past, because sometimes time may go on, but these memories stay in our subconscious. So that's what I feel. It's your subconscious trying to bring what you don't usually think about to the forefront, to your attention, so you can heal it. It's unpleasant because you want to believe it, you want to believe that you heal, but sometimes it takes more work, and that's okay. So make sure you're not too hard on yourself. We have the Page of Wands. So with the Page of Wands, I feel that, like I said, this is coming up, if it does for you, Cancer, because you are going into new beginnings. And if it doesn't come up before you go, it's going to come up during. Let's say you haven't had the best history in relationships. You finally find someone that's amazing, that loves you. You will start to feel you don't deserve it, because no one has ever really shown you that. And you may run. I know it sounds crazy, but that's really what happened to me. I'm a Cancer South Node. I'm not a Cancer in this life. So However, it was one thing that my past always held me back from a lot of my potential. So it took a lot of those memories to come back up with inside me now as an adult, so I can see these new beginnings so I don't miss out on them, and accept how I feel about it. And that's what the universe is really here saying, like, Cancer, you have new beginnings here. They want you to be passionate and excited about it. But we also have to bring up the old stuff that's within you, so that way it doesn't sabotage what this new beginning you're going into. And that's a celebration. You're going into celebration times, man. So it may start off kind of rough, but if you go with the process, and the Three of Cups, these are people that are here. So if these memories come up, if you have someone to talk to, you have people that surround you, they're here to help you, to lift their cup, to also be like, hey, Cancer, don't be so tough on yourself. We're here to listen to you and help you work through it. Or even if you don't have that now, be that to yourself. And that's what I learned. I have Capricorn North Node. I had to be my own father to myself. That's why I didn't have one, because I had to learn how to step in my own authority. So I guess my soul came here to choose this experience without having a father and go through that and to reclaim myself. So that's what's so powerful. How you can still be in lack of something and build abundance. To me, that's great, because you didn't have that example that many other people didn't, but you still made something of yourself. You didn't sit there and feel sorry for yourself or continue to be the victim, you know? And I feel that's what a lot of people stop at. They let their past traumas hold them back for the rest of their days till they leave that planet. And I said to myself, before I leave this planet, that will not be me. I will leave this planet knowing that I have healed what I could. And if I didn't manifest it completely, at least I know I got somewhere. And that's what I feel the universe is showing you, that Cancer, your past days are behind you. We're just bringing up some leftover stuff so we can watch you enjoy the new beginnings that you deserve. Okay, so let's see why the Six of Cups reversed this year. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So really what I see here is these traumas could also be coming up, or these emotions, because to make you a better person, to know your worth. Cancers, you guys can give so much, and think about yourselves last. Because you guys are the mother energy, the nurturing energy, but people will suck you dry. And that's what I feel can happen in your adult life. Let's say you always meet people that all you give and you give and you give, right? But you always feel like you're fighting people to give you what you feel you deserve. But it's time for you to know that within yourself, and to know that you are worthy. No matter what you've been through, no matter who hurt you, you still deserve the happiness and abundance. And it's going to take some fighting, because when we're so used to our traumas, they become a part of us, and we don't know how to let that go sometimes. Especially, I used to be a victim all the time. I used to say, this person hurt me, this, that, this, and this, and that. So I was always a victim. And then one day, my higher self was like, Jazz, there's something going on with you, sis. You are attracting these situations to you. You have to dig deeper. What happened in your childhood? And I've been on that journey ever since, really since 2015. And the progress I have made day after day. Look, I'm on YouTube, y'all. I used to stay in the background. YouTube wasn't even an option for me, let alone sharing my gifts that I always felt ashamed of, that I always was around people that caused me to feel like I was crazy, to embrace who I am. But it took me to go back in the past to resolve that for myself. So I can stop letting that trauma rule me and I rule it and say it happened. I'm letting it go. I'm fighting for myself now. I'm not depending on people to fight for me. I have to fight for me first. Maybe that's what you're realizing, because you're worth that. It's time for you to receive what you have given other people. The universe does not want you to keep giving and giving and giving. So they're asking you, where is this stemming from? Why do you feel you don't deserve? Not that you don't deserve, but why do you allow people to give you the short end of the stick while you continue to fight for them with everything you have? So let's see why the Page of Wands is here. We have the Four of Cups reversed. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. I love this card because you see a woman that's just at peace with herself. She doesn't look stressed. She got her fruit. She got her necklace. She's secure in who she is. And I feel that's what the universe is going to start bringing to your attention is, Cancer, you may go overboard with making sure people are okay, but you're unstable yourself. And that cannot work at all, because you'll constantly put yourself last. And you'll constantly feel disappointed. You'll constantly feel you're taken for granted. So what is the cause wound of that? What was the dynamics in your family? Was you the overlooked child, in your life, and you accepted any crumb of attention that someone gave you? When I say these stories, I also say it for myself. That's why I love doing these, because they also help me, y'all. Like, it helps me get to the same roots as I'm saying in this reading. I resonate with this because that was me. I wanted love so bad that I accepted the crumbs from people. And then I would get mad that they wouldn't fight for me, because I didn't fight for myself. I was so desperate. I just wanted a man to love me, just like I wanted my father to love me. Whew. Oh man, I don't want to. I'm not going to get emotional about this. But that's really true. That's why I allowed those men to treat me like that, because I used to think just because they said they loved me, but their actions didn't show that. And I would take that just to say I had something. Something was better than nothing. But I learned sometimes nothing is better. Don't just accept anything from people. Figure out why that you allow this treatment, because you don't deserve it. Put yourself first. Make sure you're nurtured. That's what I feel this new beginning is. The universe is saying, Cancer, put yourself first. It's time for you and what you want, your happiness. And the universe is like, we're going to bring some painful situations to your mind to not cause you to be upset, but to help you deal with them once and for all, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to love yourself and continue. And if you know you got inner work, make sure you stay single, because you may not choose the best partner. It takes time. You'll know the right person because they'll show you consistently. You don't have to pull teeth or call them a million times. People make time for what people want to make time for, Cancer. So if these people aren't making time for you, don't force them. Know your worth. Know that you are worth more than that. And don't continue to ignore your own needs to make this person happy, or whenever they feel like coming around, you're there in a quickness. But where are they at for you? So let's see why the Three of Cups is here. We have the Two of Rods. and the Six of Swords. So let's see why the Six of Swords is here. Where are we moving to? Where is the Cancer moving to? The Queen of Swords. Not taking nobody's crap, as I was saying. Don't take nobody crap. Don't just give in. Don't just no. Stand on what you deserve. Don't let nobody make you fold, because people will try to convince you to accept less. Don't do that. Stay focused on where you want to go with your life. You could still be the nurturing Cancer that you are, but just know not everybody deserves that. Don't just give that freely, willy-nilly to everybody, and it leaves you feeling drained. So I feel like the universe is helping you move on and have more strength of yourself, and helping you boss up to tell people, no, you know what, I'm not being here. I'm not dealing with this. I don't deserve this. And I'm standing, I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. And that's what's a celebration. It's going to start to feel real good, Cancer, because you put yourself first for once. Okay, Cancers, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.